Our All God's People crew has come to Long Beach, California for the 9th annual Adventist WestPoint, the premier training event for pastors, chaplains, evangelists, departmental leaders and administrators, students, local church lay leaders, and all church members. This special training event brings together an impromptu community of ministry professionals who focus on innovative strategies and training for church growth. Through seminars, workshops, sponsor exhibits, uplifting worships, and challenging messages from Scripture, participants are strengthened in their ministry and calling. New friendships are made, and others are renewed. Innovative ideas are discussed for implementation in local churches. From across the Pacific Union and North America, people with a heart for the gospel and growing churches are gathered to listen, learn, share, and grow. We caught up with several of the participants to learn why they've come and what they're learning.
I came basically just to be rekindled. Sometimes in ministry you lose your passion and you just kind of go with ministerial life as normal, and so I came to kind of get that fire and that passion back in order to bring that to my church and get us active in reaching our communities.
You know, I came to Adventist WestPoint because it was just a unique way to come together as a family. You know, sometimes we get out of tune with each other to think about, you know, I'm just a little island of myself, but we're part of a world church. And sometimes it's very exciting to kind of come together and see what other family is doing within our world church to be able to learn how we can innovate new things.
Last year I came for my first time and I was so blessed. And I learned things that I could take back to our churches, because we have 5 churches, and implement them to win more souls for God.
My background is in marketing, and I've learned here that the things that we know outside of this work can actually be applied in ministry.
A lot of times we leave seminary and then there's not a lot of learning outside of our own personal study. So it's nice to be able to be taught things and to be able to be the student again.
The one that I just came out of was about our church's assets and how so much of what we do well is not talked about. And I really appreciated that outlook because it's something I definitely can take back to my church boards and make it more of an uplifting environment for them.
The best thing about coming to Adventist WestPoint is a toss-up between the seminars and the networking I get to do with other pastors and lay people who are interested in doing a ministry in a local context. Because if we're not invested in our local context, I believe that we're doing something incredibly wrong. And if the church isn't relevant and the church isn't invested in the communities around them, the church will die.
It's exciting to be here, in part because everyone is so obviously completely engaged in all the things that are happening, but also because all this excitement will become a source of energy and renewal for our churches and our members as they seek new ways to grow as believers and take home so many innovations for their outreach and evangelism. Adventist WestPoint in 2019 will be in Reno, Nevada, April 21 through 24. More details are in our program notes. In Joel 2:28-30, God promises, "I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth." Please pray for our pastors and leaders in our churches across the Pacific Union. Join us in asking God that all God's people be blessed by His Spirit, with His grace and love and saving power.